X-RITE ColorChecker Passport Photo, MSCCPP. Ideal for photographers shooting still images in a RAW workflow. Creates professionalc custom camera profiles in minutes using the industry standard 24-patch classic target. Combines 3 photographic color balance targets into one pocket-size protectivec multi-positionable patented case that adjusts to any scene. Exclusive X-RITE technology. Dual Illuminant profile creation takes into account 2 different light sources to create a single profile which can be applied to a variety of lighting conditions. Easy to use with Adobe Lightroom plugin or standalone software for use in other image editing software. Use creative enhancement target to quickly check and evaluate shadow details or highlight clipping. Understand and control color shifting or neutralize and create a look with one click. Take one step closer to professional results, creating custom in-camera white balance. Capturing a consistent white point in a set of images allows for adjustments to different lighting conditions and helps eliminate color casting, supported by several third-party software programs. Style: ColorChecker Passport Photo. Product description: color control and creativity for photography from capture to edit. ColorChecker Passport Photo includes 3 powerful photographic targets in a portable protective case, enabling you to reduce your image processing time and improve quality control in your RAW or JPEG workflow. Quickly and easily capture accurate color, instantly enhance portraits and landscapes, and maintain color control and consistency from capture to edit. You'll achieve superior color results in a fraction of the time. From the manufacturer: ColorChecker Passport. Windows, Microsoft Windows XP 32 or 64-bit, with latest service pack installed. Microsoft Windows Vista 32 or 64-bit, with latest service pack installed. Microsoft Windows 7 C32 or 64-bit, with latest service pack installed. 512 MB RAM. Intel Pentium 4 or AMD Athlon XP or better CPU. 200 MB of available disk space. User must have administrator rights to install. Uninstall the application. Monitor resolution of 1024x768 pixels or higher. Internet connection required for software update. Macintosh, Mac OS X 10.5.xc, 10.6c or 10.7, with the latest updates installed. G4 processor or higher. Intel recommended. 512 MB RAM. 350 MB of available disk space. User must have administrator rights to install and uninstall the application. Monitor resolution of 1024x768 pixels or higher. Internet connection required for software update. About the ColorChecker Passport. ColorChecker Passport is a powerful capture to edit color solution for any photographer looking for more accurate, consistent color and creative flexibility. And when you combine ColorChecker Passport with Adobe imaging solutions, you'll gain even greater benefits. ColorChecker Passport combines 3 photographic targets into one pocket-size protectivec self-standing case that adjusts to any scene. Together with the included camera calibration software, you get the ultimate in functionality, flexibility and portability. There are so many ways to incorporate X-RITE ColorChecker Passport into your RAW workflow. Whether you take advantage of the entire solution or just a couple of ColorChecker Passport's many features, you'll realize improved quality and productivity almost immediately. Creative enhancement target: 2 rows of warming and cooling patches in the middle guide you to create pleasing and repeatable edits. Creatively refine the color of your image by adding warmth to skin tones or boost the deep greens or blues in a landscape. Simply click through the patches to view the adjustment C and select the one that provides your optimal look. Then save the setting and apply it to other images that were shot under that same lighting to create pleasing edits. It's that easy. When it comes to clipping, the enhancement target highlights the power of working in RAW. A row of clipping patches across the bottom serve as a visual reference for judging, controlling and editing images for shadow details or highlight clipping. Although it may appear from a preview that shadow or highlight details have been lost, it is possible that the processing software just clipped them and they are still available in the RAW file. With some careful adjustments, you may be able to bring them back. The clipping patches are separated into two groups, light and dark. The light patches are ordered with 1/3 of an f-stop difference between them. The dark patches are ordered the same with the exception of the last patch, which represents the blackest patch in the ColorChecker target. The exposure difference between the darkest and next darkest patch is approximately 1/10 of a stop, and the dynamic range of the target is about 32:1.5 stops. In Adobe applications, use these patches along with the clipping preview to ensure you are not losing details. Across the top of the enhancement target, see the top HSL, hue saturation lightness. Row includes 8 spectrum patches to ensure color fidelity across all hues so you can evaluate and edit for any color shifts. White balance target. The ColorChecker white balance target is an all-new spectrally flat target that provides a neutral reference point across different lighting conditions that you encounter during a photo shoot. Since the target reflects light equally across the visible spectrum, creating an in-camera custom white balance can properly compensate for varying lighting. You will be able to eliminate color casts, improve the color preview on your camera's display so your histograms are more reliable, make post-production color editing faster and easier by eliminating the need to neutralize each image individually. Setting a custom white balance for each lighting situation will make the previews on your camera's built-in display more color correct. Make your histograms more reliable and speed up post-production color editing. RAW shooters can capture any time during the session to gain these benefits, while JPEG shooters should make it your first shot. Classic target. The ColorChecker Passport includes a travel-sized version of the classic 24-patch target. When combined with camera calibration software, you can produce DNG profiles of your camera's response to scene lighting to get consistency, predictable and repeatable results from image to image and camera to camera. The classic target also provides a visual point of color reference. Photograph it in the same lighting as your images, then open it in your photo processing software as a reference to help with color correction. Each of the 24 color patches represents the colors of natural objects such as sky blue, skin tones and leaf green, and each patch reflects light just like its real-world counterpart. Each square is individually colored using a solid tone to produce pure flashy rich color without dots or mixed tints. The Classic can help you make global corrections based on accurate information. If you shoot a large number of images that all require the same color correction, you know that editing a few key photos and applying your changes can sometimes change colors you didn't intend to be changed. A shot of the ColorChecker Classic captured under the same lighting as your images will provide a point of reference X so you can see exactly how changes will affect the rest of your colors before you apply them. Since your changes can be applied to one photo or a group of images, you'll achieve consistency throughout your images. Camera calibration software. With the included ColorChecker Passport camera calibration application in Lightroom plugin, you can quickly and easily build DNG profiles for Adobe imaging solutions including Lightroom, Photoshop Elements, Camera Raw, ACR, and Adobe Bridge. This new advanced profiling technology provides excellent results with just the small 24-patch ColorChecker Classic Target SE, producing DNG profiles that work exceptionally well, even in unusual artificial light sources. Plus, software auto detection will locate the target automatically. Whether you are shooting with just one camera or multiple cameras, you'll easily establish an accurate color foundation and maintain control of your colors. A very powerful feature of the software is the ability to create dual Illuminant DNG profiles. This type of profile takes into account two different light sources to create a single profile which can be applied to an even wider variety of lighting conditions. Dual Illuminant profiles can be made with any two of 21 supported Illuminants, allowing you to create a profile for just about any kind of lighting condition you may encounter. Dual Illuminant profiles allow you the freedom to move between the represented lighting conditions without switching profiles. Camera calibration for RAW shooters enables greater capability to calibrate and correct color. Accurate color gives a consistent foundation for creative interpretation. Minimize color differences between cameras and lenses. Adapt for mixed lighting. Make color balance match across different scenes. Shooting JPEG, not RAW. You'll still gain many great benefits when you include ColorChecker Passport in your workflow. White balance target. Ensure your JPEG files are captured with the correct white point. Eliminate the chance of any extreme white balance errors which cannot be corrected later in JPEG workflow. Save time on post-production edits of each individual shot. Creative enhancement. Target, evaluate and optimize shadow details or highlight clipping with gray ramp patches. Use as visual reference for color spectrum and color adjustment with HSL. Hue, saturation, lightness, patches, warm or cool images. Classic target. Photograph the classic target in the same lighting as your images and use as a visual reference to help with color correction. I bought this product soon after its release. I found it helpful and the colors were quite accurate, although it could still use some improvements in accuracy. I photograph products professionally on a daily basis. Some of my clients are high-end cosmetic companies and getting the colors right is critical. I found the process of creating your camera profile and it being integrated into Lightroom a real blessing. If I reviewed this at the time I bought it, I would have given it 5 stars, but there were some colors that were too saturated. I was hoping with the update of the software things would improve. Unfortunately, after I recently updated the software to 1.0.2c, the accuracy even deteriorated more significantly. Luckily, I still kept the previous profiles I made with the previous version of the software so I could compare. The problems I encountered with the updated version are as follows. 1. Some colors have become way too saturated and too dark. The reds and pinks are particularly nasty, such that when the profile is applied the resulting colors are so unnatural. They even wash out detail due to the intense colors. And it was already too saturated to begin with. 2. The color profiles from the same image of the checker is different if made in Lightroom and in the ColorChecker Passport software. The one in the ColorChecker has some overall color cast evident. I've tried out redoing the procedures over and over again. Tried different settings. Researched as much info and went through everything over and over again, yet I cannot come up with a profile that produces accurate results. SOC I am relying on the earlier profiles I've made, which were better yet still had problems. The problem is I can't make new profiles with the newer version as they produce oversaturated colors and the older version is still a bit too saturated. By the way, see, I have 3 color checkers in various sizes and have tested using all of them, so it's not a case of a spoiled checker as the results are the same. I have written X-RITE and received their standard reply that they will get back to me within 4 hours, but it's been 6 days since and nothing from them. I hope they can improve on it so that it really produces accurate colors. Plus 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 BR addendum. I originally rated it 3 stars, but after waiting for over 2 weeks for X-RITE to reply and still no response, I lowered it to 2 stars. Good idea, easy to use EC, but after repeated testing it's far from accurate in some colors. Severe oversaturation in reds and pinks in particular. Plus 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 BR update as of July 11 2011. I have continued to do several permutations with X-RITE's ColorChecker Passport. The results are still largely inaccurate. I can imagine for most people it will seem impressive, as you will notice sudden changes in colors, mostly intensifying certain colors. Yes, see, if the intention is real color accuracy, it just doesn't measure up. I shoot dozens of various makeup of different brands each week, and accurate color reproduction is critical. The really difficult part is that there are several shades of red that have to be critically reproduced. Now with the X-RITE Passport's failure to reproduce red tones accurately, this product becomes virtually useless in that regard. The red tones all become oversaturated. It has been just about a month since I wrote X-RITE regarding the problem. I only received an automated response saying they will get back to me within a few hours. They have not. SOC I started looking for an alternative solution. I purchased from Amazon Datacolor's Spider Checker. It works on a similar principle. At this very moment I just finished a fashion product shoot wherein I tested both X-RITE's ColorChecker Passport and Datacolor's Spider Checker. I find it difficult to say this, but Datacolor's Spider Checker wins by a mile. I've been a loyal X-RITE user for a decade. I've been using their spectrophotometers, colorimeters, densitometers, color checkers and other products for years. The advantage of Datacolor's Spider Checker are the following: 1. Accurate colors, no oversaturations. 2. More specific adjustments to come out with better results. For example, they instruct you to use the exposure sliders to reach a specific value before you start working on creating the profile. X-RITE doesn't do that. 3. More critical options for color conversion. For those more versed in color management, see, there are different color rendering modes that can be chosen: saturation, colorimetry, etc. Datacolor has it in their Spider Checker software. 4. The actual color checker device has an indicator which will fade over time. This will be an indication for the user to know when their color checker is no longer a reliable device due to natural color fading.